The assassination of Ayatollah Abbas Ali Soleimani, a senior member of Iran's Assembly of Experts, has sent shockwaves throughout the country. Ayatollah Soleimani was shot dead in a bank in Babolsar, a city in the northern province of Mazandaran, on April 26, 2023. He was one of 88 clerics on the Assembly of Experts, which appoints the supreme leader and monitors his performance. The assassination of such a high-ranking cleric has raised concerns about the security situation in the country, and the potential for political instability. According to state media, Ayatollah Soleimani was shot by a bank security guard and died in hospital later. The attacker was quickly arrested, and the motive for the attack remains unclear. The governor of Mazandaran province said that the police's investigation was ongoing, but the evidence did not suggest that the attack was a security or terrorist act. Ayatollah Soleimani was a hardliner who advocated for gender segregation in all public spaces in the Islamic Republic, including workplaces. He also served as the personal representative of the current supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, in the restive southeastern province of Sistan-Balochistan. He stepped down from this role in 2019 after 17 years. The assassination of Ayatollah Soleimani is not the first attack on senior clerics in Iran. In April 2022, 2 clerics were killed, and a third was injured in a knife attack at a Shia shrine in the northeastern city of Mashhad. An ethnic Uzbek man was later hanged after being found guilty of carrying out the stabbings, but the motive for the attack was never revealed. The killing of Ayatollah Soleimani has raised concerns about the security of senior officials in the country, particularly as Iran approaches presidential elections in June 2023. The current president, Hassan Rouhani, is ineligible to run again, and there is expected to be a closely contested race to succeed him. The assassination of such a high-profile figure could potentially be used by political actors to sow discord and influence the election. The attack has also raised questions about the effectiveness of Iran's security apparatus. Despite being a highly regulated society, Iran has been the target of several attacks in recent years, including the assassination of top nuclear scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh in November 2020. The killing of Ayatollah Soleimani in a bank suggests that security measures may not be as tight as they need to be, and the government may need to take additional steps to ensure the safety of its citizens and officials. The assassination of Ayatollah Soleimani is likely to have broader implications for Iran's political landscape. Ayatollah Khamenei is in his late 80s and may not have many years left in his role as supreme leader. The Assembly of Experts, which Ayatollah Soleimani was a member of, will play a critical role in selecting his successor. The assassination of one of its members may influence the way the Assembly approaches this decision, and could potentially impact the balance of power in the country. Moreover, the assassination comes at a time when Iran is facing a range of challenges, including economic sanctions, political pressure from the United States, and internal protests. The killing of a senior cleric may be seen by some as a signal that the government is weak and unable to protect its citizens. This could potentially lead to further unrest and instability in the country. In response to the assassination, President Rouhani condemned the attack and called for an investigation. Ayatollah Khamenei also released a statement expressing his condolences and calling for the perpetrator to be brought to justice. The government has promised to take additional steps to protect themselves from such attacks. In addition, the Iranian authorities should thoroughly investigate the incident to determine the motives behind the shooting and hold the perpetrators accountable. It is crucial to ensure that such incidents do not repeat and that the rule of law is upheld. The killing of Ayatollah Soleimani is also likely to have political implications, given his membership of the Assembly of Experts. As one of the 88 clerics on the Assembly, he was responsible for appointing the supreme leader, the highest-ranking political and religious authority in Iran. The Assembly also has the power to remove the supreme leader if he is deemed unfit to serve. While the Assembly's decisions are subject to review by the Guardian Council, which is composed of 6 jurists appointed by the supreme leader, the Assembly is still an important body in Iran's political system. Ayatollah Soleimani's killing could potentially disrupt the Assembly's work and further complicate Iran's already tense political environment. Moreover, Ayatollah Soleimani was a hardliner who advocated for strict gender segregation in all public spaces, including workplaces. His views were in line with those of Iran's conservative establishment, which has been facing increasing criticism from progressive elements in Iranian society. his death could potentially deepen the divide between conservatives and progressives in Iran. Iran has seen several high-profile killings in recent years, including the assassination of top nuclear scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh in November 2020, which Iran blamed on Israel. There have also been several assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists over the years, which Iran has also blamed on Israel. In response to the killing of Fakhrizadeh, Iran passed a law requiring the government to increase its nuclear enrichment activities, in defiance of international pressure to curb its nuclear program. The killing of Ayatollah Soleimani could potentially lead to similar consequences, depending on the government's response. It is worth noting that Iran has a complex political and religious system that is often difficult for outsiders to understand. The country's religious authorities, including the supreme leader and the assembly of experts, have significant influence over Iranian society and politics. However, there are also secular and progressive elements in Iranian society that are pushing for greater political and social freedoms. The killing of Ayatollah Soleimani highlights the complex and often fraught nature of Iranian politics, and the challenges facing the country as it seeks to balance the interests of different factions and respond to internal and external pressures. It is unclear at this point what the long-term implications of his death will be, but it is likely to have significant repercussions for Iran's political and social landscape.